This time on Next Level Tech. Tofu Dreg project in China. I'm here today to talk about a pressing issue that's been lurking in the shadows of rapid urban development, the dangerous shortcuts in the construction of what are infamously known as tofu buildings in China. This isn't just about subpar buildings, it's about jeopardizing lives. Imagine living in a building where the walls are as vulnerable as tofu. Sounds scary, right? Well, this is the reality for some, due to the alarming trend of cost-cutting in construction. These buildings are crafted with materials that just don't hold up. We're talking low-quality concrete, insufficient rebar, and beams that barely support the structures they're meant to hold. The term Tofu Dreg project was coined after numerous incidents where these buildings simply crumbled, especially during natural disasters like earthquakes. Why? Because when corners are cut in construction, the integrity of the entire structure is compromised. And the consequences? They can be deadly. Now you might wonder, how does this happen? Well, it starts with the pressure to build fast and cheap. Developers and contractors, driven by profits and tight deadlines, may opt for cheaper materials and quick fixes, overlooking the essential standards of safety. This isn't just a violation of trust, it's a gamble with human lives. The impact of these shortcuts isn't just a statistic. These are real lives at risk. Families, elderly, and children living day to day in what could be a ticking time bomb.
Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
It's crucial that awareness is spread and actions are taken to enforce stricter regulations and oversight to ensure that safety and quality are never compromised again. So next time you hear about buildings collapsing, remember, this isn't just about infrastructure failing. It's about preventing avoidable disasters and protecting lives. May 2021, Shenzhen, southeastern China. One of China's tallest skyscrapers, the CG Plaza in Shenzhen, was evacuated after it inexplicably began to shake, causing panic among shoppers and office workers. The nearly 300-meter, 980 feet high tower started to sway, prompting an urgent evacuation while pedestrians watched in shock from the streets below. Local media reports indicate that the building was promptly sealed off. Completed in 2000, the CG Plaza houses a major electronics market and various offices in the heart of one of China's fastest-growing cities. Emergency management officials are currently investigating the cause of the building's unsettling movement. According to a statement on the Twitter-like Weibo platform, everyone inside was safely evacuated, and initial inspections revealed no cracks in the ground surrounding the tower, nor any damage to its exterior walls. July 2023, Heilongjiang, China. 11 people tragically lost their lives when the roof of a school gymnasium collapsed in northeast China, where a girls' volleyball team was practicing. Of the 19 individuals inside the gym, only 8 survived. Authorities have detained the executives of a local construction company. They are accused of illegally dumping perlite, a type of volcanic glass, on the gym's roof while working on a nearby project. The mineral absorbed rainwater from recent downpours, causing the roof to collapse at 3 p.m. local time. Rescue teams worked tirelessly to clear the debris in Qiqihar City, with the volleyball coach calling out the students' names in desperation. The presence of perlite on the gym roof has raised significant questions and outrage. Images circulating in local media depicted a large crowd gathered outside the school on Monday. The front walkway was adorned with flowers brought by mourners, creating a poignant tribute to the victims. Why are buildings in China constructed this way? It makes absolutely no sense, especially when it could one day cost someone their life. Do the people involved have absolutely no compassion for human life? Or are they the kind of people you just can't say no to? April 2022, Central China. A residential and commercial building in the city of Changsha collapsed unexpectedly, reducing the structure to just the second story, while adjacent buildings, each about 6 stories tall, remained standing. Over the course of several days, rescuers worked tirelessly to extract survivors from the rubble. The 10th and final survivor was pulled out shortly after midnight, 5.5 days after the collapse. Rescuers utilized search dogs, hand tools, drones, and electronic life detectors in their efforts. Remarkably, all the rescued survivors were reported to be in good condition following hospital treatment. Sadly, the disaster claimed the lives of 53 people. In the aftermath, 9 individuals were arrested, 3 people responsible for its design and construction, including the building owner, and 5 others who allegedly provided a false safety assessment for a guest house located on the building's 4th to 6th floors. It's not just buildings that are affected by the Tofu project. In China, the ground you walk on isn't as solid as you think. Sinkholes and road collapses are a daily danger. These developments are built fast and cheap, resemble tofu dregs, a term derived from the leftover soybean pulp, symbolizing weak structural integrity. Imagine bridges that sway with the slightest wind, roads that buckle under the weight of a single car, and sidewalks that cave in without a moment's notice. This infrastructure crisis isn't just a series of accidents. It's a widespread issue stemming from compromised construction standards and lax regulations. And the consequences? They can be fatal. Changsha City, China. A fire engulfed a skyscraper in the central Chinese city of Changsha. The blaze erupted in a 42-story building housing an office of the state-owned telecommunications company, China Telecom. Thick smoke billowed from the site as dozens of floors burned intensely. Changsha Fire and Rescue dispatched 36 fire engines and 280 firefighters to the scene. Dozens of people were seen fleeing as flaming debris rained down from the upper floors. It is believed that people were evacuated from the building to escape the flames. Investigations revealed that the outer wall of the skyscraper caught fire, and it took just 20 minutes for the entire building to be engulfed in flames. Fortunately, there were no reported casualties. Well guys, that's all we have time for today. If you found this video on China's Tofu Dreg buildings eye-opening, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth stories. What are your thoughts on these collapsing structures and the reasons behind them? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your opinions. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay informed and stay safe.